1, 2, 3, 4. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Morasha kehilat Yaakov, Morasha kehilat Yaakov, Morasha kehilat Yaakov. Torah, Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Morasha kehilat Yaakov, Morasha kehilat Yaakov, Morasha kehilat Yaakov. Torah tziva lanu Moshe.
Is this on? Did I turn it on? Yes. Seems appropriate to conduct with a yad because we celebrate tonight, besides Shabbat, of course, Simchat Torah. Simchat Torah, the festival of celebrating the Torah. That's all that Simchat Torah means, the joy of the Torah, celebration of the Torah. So Torah in Judaism is can mean a few different things. It can mean either the Torah scroll itself. We have a number of Torah scrolls in our ark. Or it can mean Torah, Jewish learning, kind of the broad meaning of so we celebrate the Torah scrolls and we celebrate Jewish learning, wisdom, and the fact that learning never ends. Perfect for tonight, because if you are not aware, and I know we have some visitors, welcome everyone, I'm Rabbi Rappaport. We have some visitors tonight, and whether you've been here many times before or this is your first time, Simchat Torah, just as a reminder, is when our Torah scroll is finished. Torah is the first 5 books of the Bible. So at the very end of our Torah scroll, the book of Deuteronomy comes to an end, and Moses dies, and they are about to enter into the promised land. That will take place in the next book, which is the book of Joshua, not in the Torah. And then, because learning never ends and life is a cycle, we immediately start reading the Torah all over again, and the world is created anew. So representing the end of our High Holy Day cycle. Remember, the If you remember, 1,000,000 years ago, we had Rosh Hashanah. It seems like 1,000,000 years ago. When was it? It was like 4 weeks ago. No, it was less than that, 3 weeks ago. We had Rosh Hashanah, the very beginning of the Jewish year, the new Jewish year. And this is also representative of our new year to come. We still have our formal white. So our Torah scrolls are dressed in white. Our middle Torah table is dressed in white. And starting next week, everything will be back to its regular color again. So that kind of orients you to where we are. Besides celebrating our Torah and our heritage of learning, we also celebrate our community's newest Jewish religious adult. And that would be Ryan Robbins, who's in our front row. And welcome. Welcome to Ryan. Welcome to his family. His sister was the first bat mitzvah service I officiated here. Not many people were here because if you recall, it was COVID lockdown. Now Ryan gets to have people in the sanctuary, so that's exciting. So mazel tov to them, mazel tov to his parents, Jody and Andrew, and his services tomorrow morning. But he also will have you read like a line of Torah tonight because you can, because we'll be right in Bereshit. So you could just pick a line. You could just pick a line, any line. You were doing great a month ago. I'm sure you'll do great. Okay, thank yous. Thank you to our president, who is on his special birthday throne. 50. Guess how old he is? I was carrying those around today, and someone said, "Oh, Rabbi, is it your birthday?" I'm like, "Oh, thank you for thinking I'm 50. I love it." But when I said it was you, that person also said, "No way. He looks so young." I'm like, well, see what TBO does? It ages us backwards. So mazel tov to Matthew on being 50 and for being our president as well. Thank you for our music, to our music leaders, Andy Sussman, Ruth Pavlo. Thank you to Xavier Leff in the back doing tech. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, and I will point out we have 2 upcoming young men who will be coming bar mitzvah in the year to come. So they will be standing in front of their bar mitzvah portions this year, and we will point them out. So mazel tov in advance to Mason Suarez and to, where's Matthew? Oh. And mazel tov to Matthew Barris. Okay, bottom of page 389 is a little reading introducing our holiday. Page, in your prayer book, page 389. May our eyes sparkle with the light of Torah and our ears hear the music of its words. May the space between each letter of the scrolls bring warmth and comfort to our soul. May the syllables draw holiness from our heart, and may this holiness be gentle and soothing to us and all of God's creatures. We continue with the singing of Shalom Aleichem, our song of welcoming the Shabbat and welcoming the Shabbat angels into our midst, page 142.
Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Shalom Aleichem, Malchei Hasharei, Malchei Elyon. Mi melech, Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Bochem l'shalom, Malchei Hashalom, Malchei Elyon. Mi melech, Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Baruch Hu Ani L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mimelech, Mimelech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitchem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mimelech, Mimelech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ya la 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 la.
We call on Ryan's mother and sister, Jody and Amanda Robbins, to light our Shabbat candles. You may find the candle blessings on page 120. Don't worry about that, he'll just sing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
First thing you're going to light the
Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, God, source of all life, who brings us holiness through mitzvot, and who has given us the mitzvah of lighting the Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat v'shel Yom Tov. Thank you.
And we continue with Baruch Hu on page 394. 394. If you're able, you may rise.
Yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai yai lai lai lai, yai la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la. Barechu et Adonai ha-mevorach. Barechu et Adonai ha-mevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Lai lai lai, ya la la la, ya la 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 la.
The bottom of page 399. Source of life, every year you plant within us a new tree of life. May it be your will that this year our Torah blossoms with kindness and not cruelty, wisdom and not foolishness, awareness and not thoughtlessness. May you teach us a Torah of love that will nourish us in every season. We continue with Shema, page 400.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
You may be seated. And I'd like to call up Ryan Robbins to lead us in V'ahavta, which comes right after the Shema in the Torah, in the book of Deuteronomy. And you can go here. V'ahavta is on page 402.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיהם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות להם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיהם.
Beautiful, Yasher Koach. You can go sit again, but take out your shaker because you're going to need it in a minute. So we continue with Michamocha, our people's exclamation of joy from the book of Shemot, from the book of Exodus. And when our people was leaving Egypt and had to escape quickly, they exclaimed with joy at moving toward an unknown, beautiful unknown future. Michamocha's on page 406.
Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 mi כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות עושה פלא, נורא תהילות עושה פלא. אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם לעולם ועד. יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 לה.
And we continue with the central portion of our worship service, the tefillah, beginning on page 468. And I will point out that we have a little transition going on this weekend, because on page 472, which is the prayer called Givurot, we have a little insert that reminds us what season it is. Our prayers are often tied to the time of day and the time of year. And something that gives us a bit of a chuckle in South Florida, because these prayers are not geared to South Florida, is that this weekend we start praying for rain, because it is finally the rainy season in Israel. So I always chuckle all summer long, because usually we're doing the other prayer, because it's the dry season in Israel, and it's usually storming out and thunder and lightning and torrential rain. But Jews all over the world pray for the weather and the climate in the land of Israel. So this is officially the beginning of the rainy season, which is why we insert the line that says, may the wind blow and the rain fall. Although hopefully not on November 5th, because that is my daughter's wedding. So I'll be heading out in a week to Israel, and we hope maybe it can hold off raining for another 2 weeks. So, tefillah actually begins back on page 468, and if you are able, you may rise.
Adonai Siffatai Tiftach Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha Adonai, open my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibur v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Gula Livanei V'Neihem, Leman Shmo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atah Rav Lahoshia, Mashiv HaRuach, U'Morid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Bal Givurot, Umido Melach, Melach Meimit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yalucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. We continue with a moment of silent reflection, either with the words of our prayer book or the words of our hearts, and we continue either standing or sitting.
Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, imru amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, Imru, Amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
Hooray! We always like Oseh Shalom. And we also give a cheer for anyone in our community, in our world, who is not feeling whole. And we pray that they will feel comfort and energy from our prayers, our concern, our reaching out to them. On this Shabbat, we especially think of Paul Aronson, David Appel, Shlomo Betzalel ben Avraham, Kenneth Beer, Jacques Bendersky, Ethan Campbell, Sandra Chesler, Brian Clohessy, Randy Clohessy, Jay Crystal, Terry Darmody, Rosa Bat Shmuel Uvat Sheva, Shar Friedman, Rachel Galazan, Tracy Janetta, Julian Kaner, Marion Kostrinsky, Shelley Lehner, Mark Merberg, Harriet Radin, Arnold Reamer, Rosalie Saltiel, Louise Samuels, Jason Sherman, Bobby Sherman-Gieshin, Robin Stein, Carla Teisch, Katie Weinstock, Lori Weinstock. Are there others we wish to send our prayers to on this Shabbat? We send our prayers out to all of them as we continue with our traditional prayer for healing, Misha Beirach, on page 511.
Misha Beirach Avotenu Avraham, Yitzchak, veYaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, veLeah, Hu yevarech v'yirapeh et hacholim. Misha Beirach Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, veYaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, veLeah, Hu yevarech v'yirapeh et hacholim. El na la, el na la, el na la, el na Misha Beirach Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, ויעקב, שרה, רבקה, רחל ולאה, הוא יברך וירפא את החולים.
Oh, here's the order of things. We take out our Torah scrolls, and we're going to do, we are going to need those back doors opened up, but we'll get there. We will do 3 hakafot. So a hakafa is a, what do you call, I don't know what it is in English. When you do like a circumnavigation of the room, that's a weird word for it, but whatever that word is, with the Torah scrolls. And we don't really need to take out the Holocaust Torah. I think they're too heavy. I think we're just going to do the front 3. If you are not yet bar or bat mitzvah, we have other Torahs here you can choose from, or you may choose to wave your flag. Some of you made flags before the service started. And we also have little shakers. So maybe I'll start with, and I know not everyone was able. Matthew, how confident? No, okay. I saw Jeremy somewhere. Jeremy, we were just talking about you. The whole congregation. Now, Jeremy, I don't remember. How confident do you feel with carrying one of the Torahs around? I can't remember. A lot of them, right after their bar mitzvah, are yes, no?
What do I count as? Like, do I...
You can carry one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, like a Torah?
Matthew, not quite yet. Next year. Chance, how are you feeling? Strong? You're a strong young confirmation student. Okay, I think that is good. So what we're going to do is take them out. We're going to go around. We can go outside. It's always raining, but it's not this year, amazingly. So we can go outside. Also, hey, Molly, I have a job for you. Can you open the doors in the back? You can, yeah. Amanda, do you want to carry one? Yeah. Yes, you can. I'm sure you can handle a stuffed Torah. That is not, I am not. Okay, so anyone, everybody can grab something here. I think we'll have everybody rise. You can either celebrate from your seat or you can join us doing laps around the sanctuary. Matthew, I'm going to have you hand the Torahs. So there'll be enough. We'll just keep trading them off. So I think we'll start with 3 of you, and then we keep handing them off to other people. We keep sharing. No. Watch the stairs. You need both hands on the wood. Yep, good, perfect. As long as you're holding from the bottom. Yep. From the wood. Yep. No, both hands on wood. Both have to be on wood. That's a really heavy. We have the little, oh, you know what? You guys could do the little teeny one. Wait. Matthew will get it for you. Matthew and Jeremy are eligible. And they'll be handing these off.
כי כל בשמיים ובארץ כי כל בשמיים ובארץ לך אדוני הממלכה המתנשא לכל לראש. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו.
Well,
Torah,
Yeah,
Torah,
I
Torah, Torah, Torah,
I guess we gotta go. I can't get those doors open.
Lanu Moshe. Torah, Torah,
Why are
Torah,
they-
Torah, 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 Siva, Lanu Moshe. Morasha Kehilat Yaakov. Morasha Kehilat Yaakov. Morasha Kehilat Yaakov. Torah, Siva, Lanu Moshe.
Okay, let's go back this way.
Al
Who would like to hold a Torah?
Al Shlosha Devarim. Al
Leslie, you wanna hold the Torah?
Shlosha Devarim. Ha'olam,
Ryan,
ha'olam,
Leslie have a
omen.
chance. Do we have more back here?
Shlosha
Stan, is there another
Devarim.
one back here?
Al Shlosha Devarim.
I missed the Torah.
Al
No, I guess we just...
Shlosha Devarim. Ha'olam, ha'olam, omen. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על התורה ועל העבודה
Who would like to
ועל
take that?
גמילות
Can you turn my mic for a second?
חסדים.
Who would like to take a Torah scroll?
It is a tree of life. Those who hold fast to it and
Let's-
all of its supporters are
Wait, chance?
happy. It
Wait,
is a tree
wait.
of
Let other
life.
people have a
To
chance.
those who
Who-
hold fast to it, all of its supporters are happy.
I'll take one.
Shalom, 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 shalom.
Who else would like a turn?
Shalom, shalom.
Not quite. You're not quite ready yet. Did Matt? Someone want a little one? I guess we'll just keep going.
You saw me cherry one before.
I know, but we're really waiting for Barbara. Well, do you want to take Matthew's?
Oh, you got a German house.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's backwards, but okay.
Sweet is honey, sweet is honey on our tongue.
Yeah.
Sweet is honey, sweet is honey.
That might not work. We may have to go
Sweet is
this way.
honey on our tongue. Let us soak it up, let it all sink in. Sweet, I can't.
Let's get. Okay. Something upbeat.
Sweet is honey, sweet is honey, sweet is honey on our tongue. Sweet is honey, sweet is honey, sweet is honey on our tongue.
Are you going to come outside
Let us
again?
soak it up, let it all sink in. Sweet words of Torah, let us soak it up, let it all sink in. Sweet.
We'll do it one more time after this. One turn. Both on wood. Good job. Great.
Come back to you.
Yeah, we can use that. You got it back, huh? You don't want to march? Fast for 40 days now. That was fast. Wow. Boy, that was kind of a rip. I'm going to go this way. Yay, we're going a long way. We kind of took a little different. Yeah, so put that one back. And yeah, in the middle.
Oh, I have one that right.
So Curly, you can bring that to the.
Stop and not keep it forever.
Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our
So
tongue.
you can take the. And for right now, I think we'll just keep this here and then explain what we're going to do. Okay, so next is
I'll see you in the morning. Right?
the unscrolling.
Can I keep one?
You can put it back or you can hold on to it for the service. Okay, so is my mic on? Does it go any louder? That's great. Okay, so everybody have a seat for a minute. I think then I'll be able to hear myself speak. Thank you very much. We are going to unscroll the Torah. And what I need is a couple of people to hand out gloves. Okay, so come on over, guys. So, yeah, just take a bunch.
I'll take them.
Two. For both their hands.
I'll take the rest of these.
Okay. All right. It's Ryan's weekend, so he gets to be the boss. Okay, so what we've learned, if you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap 4 times. So what we've learned, those teachers in the room know what I'm doing. Okay, so what we've learned from the past is that we can pretty much unroll the entire Torah scroll from here, like around this half a section, and we'll get to see it. I have been instructed to try to make it snappy, so I will try. I think we have enough people that honestly, if everybody will volunteer, we could have every second person can back up and kind of have a chance to rest their hands, and then They can switch, and not everybody needs to be holding it the whole time. So I think that will be good. Let's see. So Matthew, I think how we have done this is people get in place and then we unscroll the Torah. So if anybody who would like to hold the Torah, stand on the outside perimeter and kind of spread out in a circle.
You want to start here, right? Jeremy has that.
Yeah, that's kind of what we did. I mean, it doesn't really, yeah, that's what we've done in the past, so. Yeah, so in front, if you are,
Can the children do it too?
you know, you might want to sit in the seat. The children, thank you. So this is what I recommend. The children get trapped in the seats here. There you go. Children should be in this area, or if you don't want to stand up and hold the Torah, also sit in this section. Otherwise, stand around here. So nobody should be over here. You're not going to see anything. We need people standing in a big circle going to the back wall and down this aisle. Nicely spread out. I want to see everybody standing in the right.
I think since we start doing it.
Yeah, or you can hold it. You're close enough that you can hold. You can hold the Torah if you want.
She loves it.
It's now yours, Amanda. Take it home.
She didn't want to give it back. Are you giving it back?
Okay, I think we're doing pretty well. Let's see, Matthew, you want to get it started? It actually is close to, I mean, it doesn't matter it's more close to the end. It doesn't really matter. It'll start and end where it starts and ends. It's a circle. We do have more gloves. Okay, so Bradley, you're going to need to be in the seats or you're going to get locked out. No, you're not going to want to sit.
You know where they are?
By the cantor is Andy, and I'm Andy, and he's Andrew. There are no other names.
Mazel tov, mazel tov to you.
I need to find my spot so I know. Why am I doing it? It's at the end of the tour right now, isn't it?
They literally have to do this tonight or you can't leave this tomorrow.
Well, no, because they have one of the tours scrolled to my spot.
Isn't this yours?
No, I wouldn't do that. Yours is in there. Yours is all protected.
I was like, where's the clip?
I know, I wasn't going to mess with it.
I'll just find my spot.
Let me introduce you to my dad.
I did, I
you
met.
met my
Yep.
dad? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're bringing that over.
He was saying how everybody was Andy, but the kid, the soloist, and
Yeah, it's true. A lot of Andrews.
yeah, or both. You could do both.
You ready?
Okay, so we start. As we do this, I'll get started. Ryan. Ryan. So no, this is the end. You're right. I'm a little tired. Well, yeah, I don't want to go from the back. That would be confusing. Okay, we'll go. And again, every other person can have a break of, just work it out with the people around you. You can have a break and kind of shake your hands because we don't need every single person holding it. So, just take breaks with the people next to you.
I understand. It's okay. I get it. I understand.
So as we unscroll the Torah, I will say, for those who don't know, every Torah scroll is handwritten by a specially trained scribe who is trained by other scribes or another scribe to do this. I don't remember the number. I'm not good at remembering, like, there's this many columns and this many panels. I mean, you can just look. There's a bunch of panels. There's a bunch of columns. I don't remember the exact numbers. It must be written with a special kind of ink that comes from this part of a trunk that, like, is a little ball that sticks out. It has a name, but I can't remember what it is. And it has to be written with a special kind of goose feather pen. And anytime you write God's name, you have to say a special blessing before you write the name of God. So generally what scribes do is they leave blanks where God's name is, and then they do God's name in one day. So that way they just say the blessing once, and then they just fill in God, 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 God. You know, Adonai, Elohim, whatever. Let's see, what else? It takes approximately a year, I am told, for a scribe to write a Torah scroll. Torah scroll has to be written on parchment, has to be the skin of a kosher animal. Most likely cow, because they're bigger, but it could be any kosher animal. So that's kind of the basics of the scroll itself. And okay, we're back. We're at the beginning now. So the first word in the Torah is Bereshit, which can be translated as in the beginning or when it began, or there's no way to exactly translate from one language to another, but something about Rosh, like Rosh Hashanah, head of the year, Reshit, it's the same word in the beginning. And we will read that in a sec, but Ryan, do you see yours?
Yeah.
Do you want to, I'll hold a mic up to you. No, just read do one line, whatever line you want.
Wait. Okay, I'll stop there. Vayomer Elohim na'aseh Adam b'tzalmeinu kidmutenu vayirdu v'idgat hayam uv'ov hashamayim.
Excellent. So that is a teeny bit of what you'll hear tomorrow from Ryan, who clearly has a beautiful voice. Okay. Whoops. One of the certificates. So Ryan got his certificate last year. He's going to get his bar mitzvah certificate tomorrow. So there are 5 books. There are 5 books of the Torah. So the first one is Bereshit. And I know Matthew, okay, when we get to, okay, you probably, wherever you are, you can see a big space right in front of Lauren. That means the first book, Genesis, is over, and this huge space means we're starting the book of Shemot, the book of Exodus. So what happens in Exodus? Bye, bye, bye. Yeah, bye, bye, bye. So who's saying goodbye? The Israelites are. And they're leaving slavery in Egypt. Now, this is probably my favorite bit of the Torah because to me, sorry, I know this isn't like an exact circle, but I'm going to be blocking somebody's view. But here you can see how the design of the Hebrew is a little different. Some people think that it looks like the pyramids, like the stacking of blocks, or like the blocks that they had to build things with. Another thing people think it looks like that it would be very appropriate is the parting of the sea, so the Israelites to come through, because that's exactly what this is. This is the part where they're leaving Egypt exclaiming in joy, and it says right here, Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, no ra tehilot osei fela, which we sing, and we sang tonight. So I know after they leave Egypt, they come to Mount Sinai, and they receive the rules. So we need Matthew right here. Matthew. Now. Yeah, go under. Go under. Matthew, when we get to this section, here Matthew receives his Simchat Torah pre-bar mitzvah honoree certificate. That says Matthew Barris displayed his bar mitzvah portion, which is Parashat Yitro. That is the 10 Commandments that we call. They're not actually called the 10 Commandments. They're not called that in the Bible. They're not called that at all. But if I don't say the 10 Commandments, no one knows what I'm talking about. So these are what we call the 10 Commandments. And you see how it all says, like there's a lot of don'ts, right? Low. You see all in order, low, 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 low. Those are all the things that you don't do. So you don't kill, and you don't steal, and you don't covet other people's stuff. And there's also dues. So honor Shabbat and honor. So I have, that is yours to keep. And it talks about your Torah portion, which is right there. And if your mom wants to take a picture, you got it. Wow, from all the way back there? Okay. You can also take a break. You have enough people around you if you want to take a picture. Okay, so you can, he wants to go back to his space though. Okay, so we're going through Exodus, and here's another big space. So we're coming to the middle book, where Mason, there you are. The middle book, the very beginning of the middle book is called Vayikra, and that is Mason's bar mitzvah portion. So mostly your portion, the middle section, and do you want to get a picture? Oh, Amanda? Okay, so Amanda can come up and get a, here, you can point to Vayikra right there for the camera. Here? Yes, right there, because see, there's a big space, and then it starts. The middle book of the Torah, Vayikra, or Leviticus, is all about the priests, the priestly responsibilities, which is mostly about offering sacrifices. The word for sacrifice is korban, which means closeness. Kerev means to come close. So it's all about the responsibilities of the priests to help all the Israelites be able to feel close to God. We no longer have sacrifices or offerings or priests. We no longer have any of those things since the second temple was destroyed in the year 70. That was over. But we have other ways we feel that we can get close to God, and we don't need priests anymore. We are now, each of us, each person has full access to holiness, to godliness, but this is our early history. So, mazel tov, you can go back to your space, and I know I gotta wrap this up, but again, if you have people next to you, like take a break and rest your hands, because that's okay. Here's another space, meaning Bamidbar, the book of Numbers, starts there. I always recognize this little, I don't know if you can see this little looks like an arrow to me. And that is the priestly blessing. That is what our adult B'nai Mitzvah class read for their adult B'nai Mitzvah class. Oh, was that Amanda's portion? Cool, yeah, that's a nice one, because it says it's the priestly blessing. May you be blessed. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. May God's face always be shining on you. May you feel that warmth, and may you always feel the divine gift of shalom, of peace. And we're going. What are you pointing to? Oh, another book. I didn't know if you were. Okay, so Elah HaDivarim. This is the last book of the Torah. The last book of the Torah was written, we know was written later than the other books. It's kind of a retelling of the rest of the Torah. It's sometimes called the second telling of the Torah. So that's what we have here. It is written as if it comes from Moses' mouth. Those of you who are close enough can see these enlarged dark enlarged letters. That means that is the Shema. That's where the Shema comes. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha. That's all from our prayer book. That's all. Shema, V'ahavta, right there in Deuteronomy. It's all said from Moses' mouth, and it's all sort of retelling. This is what happened in the desert and back in Egypt, and this is what you should take from it because you're about to move to a different chapter of Jewish history, and this is what you should take, the lessons that you should take with you. So that's how this is written, and we now get to the very end. So what we're going to do, it's traditional, read the end and then read the beginning. So so this is the end, this is where Moses dies, but the people move ahead and forward into a new land, into a new chapter. So anyone who in the past year has felt a door has closed, but another one has opened in any way, join me in the Torah blessing for the end of Deuteronomy. Baruch hu et Adonai hamivorach, Baruch Adonai hamivorach le'olam va'ed, Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim, V'natan lanu et Torato, Baruch ata Adonai, noten haTorah, amen. Moshe ben me'av esrim shana b'moto, and Moses was 120 years when he died. Lo kahata eno velo nas lecho. His strength was still, he was still really strong, and his eyes were not dimmed. Vayivchu b'nei Yisrael et Moshe ba'aravat Moab, and all the Israelites wailed for Moses on the plain of Moab, shloshim yom, for 30 days. Vayitmu yemei v'chei evel Moshe, and the time ended for grieving, for the intense grief of Moses. V'Yehoshua ben Nun malei ruach chochma, and Joshua ben Nun was filled with the spirit of wisdom. Ki samach Moshe et yadav, because Moses had laid his hands on him. And Vayishmeu elav b'nei Yisrael, and all the people of Israel listened to him. V'ya'asu ka'asher tziva Adonai et Moshe. Okay, so as God commanded Moses. V'lo kam navi od b'Yisrael k'Moshe. Never again rose in a prophet in Israel that was like Moses. Asher yad'u Adonai panim el panim, who God saw face to face, and who God knew face to face. So basically, God buried his best friend, knowing he would never have another. It's quite sad, I think. V'chol ha'otot v'hamoftim asher shalchu Adonai la'asot be'eretz Mitzrayim. I guess is evidenced by all the signs and the wonders that God sent to do in the land of Egypt. LeFaro ulchol avodav, to Pharaoh and all of his courtiers, ulachol artso, ulachol hayada chazaka, ulachol hamorah hagadol, asher asa Moshe le'enei kol Yisrael. The last word in the Torah is Yisrael. So, and all of the land, and by a strong arm and by great power that Moses did in the eyes of all of Israel. And we will, and I guess let's do the after blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten Torah. Amen. And we say, Chazak, Chazak, v'nit chazek. Let us be strong, and may we strengthen each other. And with that, I think, very sad and touching end. And remember, it says Moses did not die because he was feeble or die of old age. He died because it was time to move on to new leadership and to start the next chapter in the history of the Israelites. So now, David, can I have you just sit, just so people can see? That would be great. Thank you. So now we start with the world is created. So if you had some kind of new beginning this past year or looking forward to a new beginning in the year to come, join me in the Torah blessing. Baruch hu et Adonai hamivorach. Baruch Adonai v'rach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai v'rach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten Torah. Amen. Is it okay? Can you just see it? Just because I think, so everybody can see. Thank you. Okay. Bereshit. This is happier. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim va'et ha'aretz. The first line of the Torah. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. V'ha'aretz hayta tohu vavohu. And the earth was tohu vavohu, which is this dark, depressing chaos. Just everything mushed together. V'choshech al pnei tahom. And there was like a darkness that just kind of hovered over the surface. Pnei tahom. V'ruach Elohim merachefet al pnei hamayim. And the breath of God blew over the face of the water. Vayomer Elohim yehi or vayahi or. And God said, may there be light. And there was light. Vayar Elohim et ha'or ki tov. Did I skip something? No, I guess that's it. And light, and God saw that the light was tov, was good. Vayivdel Elohim bein ha'or uvein ha'choshech. And God started, creation isn't really creation, it's organizing. It starts from a dark, depressing clump of thick, soupy darkness, and every day God starts gently separating this. You're over here, you're over here, you're over here, you're over here. And at the end, everything is nicely in its place and life can thrive. Because the idea, life can't thrive when everything's just a dark glob, either physically or emotionally. Okay, so God said, divided the light and said, this light is, between the light and the dark, Vayikra Elohim or Yom, and God called the light day, U'lachoshech kara laila, and the dark was called Lila, it was called night. Vayhi erev vayhi voker yom echad, and there was evening and there was morning, the first day. The after blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah. Amen. We can close it up.
Easiest way to do this.
Okay.
Sorry. So if you're on this side,
Okay.
Jen, we're just gonna just a little bit.
You can cut the tension with a knife. That's how tense it is.
Well done. Pattern there that looks like stair stepping on that side. The pattern in the words, like straight up, yeah.
It's the curses. Arur is curses. Yeah. Well, it's all tied together. It's all tied together. Like if you mess up and you don't do all this stuff, then don't do that because I'm about to die and I can't look out for you. So keep yourselves in line. That's what that is. And sometimes we do and sometimes we don't. Well, and yeah, you could have a whole theological discussion. Life doesn't really work that way. Reward and punishment doesn't really work. What? Oh, yeah, Stephanie. So if a scribe makes a mistake, they're supposed to, I assume, do that panel over because, you know, it's just in panel. I will say there is a little Torah, a teeny little Torah that Matthew was carrying around before that we do not use. When I first got here, I didn't realize, I had Rabbi Gross come in. I said, please tell me about these Torah scrolls. And he saw the little teeny one was in front. He's like, why is that one in front? That's a terrible Torah. Don't use that one. I said, well, I don't know. I just got here. But then I realized why. Amanda, I remember, because this is the first time this has I've ever seen this in my life. I'm sure it's not that rare, but I've never seen it. I didn't know we weren't supposed to use that one. It was right in the front. So Amanda used it for her bat mitzvah, and she was reading, and I looked at the Torah text, and it was the wrong word. I mean, that's how, he was right. It's not a good Torah. Now, she read it correctly at her service, because she knew the words perfectly, so she read it perfectly, but the scribe had messed up. So that one got banished to the back of the ark, never to be read from again. But, so it does happen. It's the only time I've ever seen that. But really, it's very sloppy. It really shouldn't happen. Matthew, do you want someone to do that side also, or no? Should they, no? No, it doesn't matter. It can be anywhere. Okay. We can do this side too, so it's faster. What?
Maybe you got a good deal on that Torah.
It was like the bargain basement. I don't know. I never understand what that means, but I'm the wrong age.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I've seen it in TikToks and stuff and Instagram. Great, perfect. The back, it doesn't matter as much. And tell me if you want to be relieved of duty. Thank you. You still had a good seat. Right, but yeah, I wanted the people in the back to see. No, I always wash them. Oh, if there's a hole, throw it away. We will take gloves. They will be washed in hot water by me, as I have the previous years.
Everyone?
Well, not individually. I put them in the washer. I'm not using like a rock in a riverbed. Any gloves? They will be washed. Oh, sure. Okay, thank you. I hope that. Good to see you here. Glad you're here. That wasn't as bad as last year, was it? I was told it was too long last year of holding. It is. No, it wasn't. I was told like people couldn't stand and hold it that long last year. But that's why I was saying, so take turns. Like we have a lot of people. Just like take a break and do this. And, yeah. Sandy Lobel.
Oh, they already have it.
Just put them down here for now because they're all going to be washed. I'll just put them down. I'll put them in just put them on the ground. I wash them. Almost. You just have to finish up the last few prayers. So you'll come up for Kiddush. Yep. We can put it away with the Aleinu because we're going to open it up for Aleinu anyway. And then if you want to just go into announcements, that will work. Yep.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Everyone hear me? Okay, great.
Can you have Ruth?
Okay, if you're tired, raise your hand. Just kidding, because I know your hands are probably really sore from holding that up. As I said when I started rolling it up, after 50, that counts as cardio. So I'm good for today. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Matthew Meyer, president of the congregation. We've got some guests tonight who are joining us for the first time. Students from Nova Southeastern, correct? And they're here it was for cultural diversity, inclusion type thing for their degree. So that's very nice of them to join us tonight.
You got a good service.
You got a great service. Tomorrow we've got the bar mitzvah of this young man right here. So for those of you who are able, please come and join. I think we have a wedding this weekend, yes? We got all kinds of amazing things happening. Yeah. Religious school on Sunday. There will be no Zoom Torah discussion tomorrow because of the bar mitzvah. Next week we will have the normal Monday Mahjong, Tuesday Tanakh, and Wednesday. They couldn't make Wednesday like Wednesday for Canasta, so, or maybe Wenasta for Wednesday, I don't know. But nonetheless, I think that's it for, and next week, I'm sorry, Rabbi's obviously, she's going to be in Israel with her family for the marriage of her second marriage of the daughter's, first marriage of second daughter.
Yeah.
Yes, something like that. And Andy will be leading services next week. And before I say anything else, thank you. Shabbat shalom.
Yes, first marriage of daughter. Other daughter, very pregnant, coming to wedding. Yay! That was the wedding from last August. Lots going on. So for Aleinu, I'd like to call up Ryan and Amanda Robbins to open our ark doors, and I can put the Torah away. Aleinu's on page 586, and you may rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי ארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהן בגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Thank you, Yasher Koach. You may be seated. We remember those who are no longer with us, those who brought love and so much of their unique gifts to our world. They live on in our hearts, in our memories, in all the ways that they touched our world and all who they knew. On this Shabbat, during his time of Shiva, we remember Fums Adiyemi, a friend and former congregant in Virginia. And during his time of Shloshim, we remember Jerry Reichler, our member and husband of Linda Reichler. And those whose yahrzeits fall this week: Carl Abison, Thelma Birkenstadt, Frida Bottfeld Bitterman, Arnold Blumberg, Seal Gelman, Milton Arnold Glantz, Dora Singer Glassman, Richard Holzinger, Donald Kahn, Joel Latman, Gail Mandel, Herbert Mednick, Max Benjamin Milberg, Morris Rubin, Yetta Salatin, Maurice Schlefstein, Pearl Shapiro Greenberg, Lou Siegel, Herman Calvin Swain, Harry Teich. Are there others whose yahrzeits fall this week who we wish to remember? We honor all their memories as we join in Mourner's Kaddish on page 598, and you may rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Bi'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael. B'agala uvizman kari v'yemru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach la'alam olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudsha berichu. La'ela min kol berachata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata. Damiran bi'alma v'yemru. Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yemru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yemru. Amen. May the one who makes peace on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, to all the world, as we say, Amen. And you may be seated. We move from our sacred prayer of memory to the joy of the Shabbat day, led primarily Kiddush and Motzi by our bar mitzvah, Ryan Robbins. I'd also like to call up his classmates, Matthew and Mason. Looking over in the wrong place. And Ryan requested juice for tonight, so here's a juice. And you're next in the bar mitzvah order, so you can have the other cup. Kiddush is on page 123.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam B'orei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu B'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'ratzon Hinkilanu Zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit Ki hu yom tehillah l'nigra'e kodesh Zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim Kivanu v'charta V'tanu kidasha Mikol ha'amim V'shabbat kodeshecha Be'ahava u'ra